Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new review. Behind me is the BYD Seal U. This is the fully electric model, top trim. Let's check it out. So here's the BYD Seal U. This is the fully electric model. A month ago we had the DMI or the plug-in hybrid. Hopefully you will enjoy this video same as the other one. This is the top trim called the Design. There's also an entry trim called Comfort. The only difference is this one has a little bit more than 10 kilowatt larger battery. They're both front wheel drive, and the exterior interior equipment is standard. You can even choose free color options and dark or light interior we have on this car. Now, this one has a larger battery. It's 87 kilowatt hour usable, and this is the LFP 400 volt architecture. Warranty is 8 years or 200,000 kilometers, which is plenty. Range is 500 kilometers by WLTP. In real world, it's something between 300 and 600 kilometers, depending on the season, if you're driving on the highway or in the city or open road. Now, the battery supports 140 kilowatts of max charging on DC, 11 on AC, and it has vehicle to load up to 3.3. Front wheel drive, as I've mentioned, electric motor is on the front axle, 160 kilowatts of power, that's equal to 218 horsepower. 0 to 100 is 9.6 seconds. With all the technical details out of the way, let's unlock the car. You can see the turn signals, mirrors and fold. I've set the lights on because on auto, it's a bit dark and only the daytime running lights are on, the back taillights are off. So I think you should have your lights when it's this kind of environment on. Let me show you the key fob here. It's nice and elegant. BYD, you can push here to take out a physical key. Lock, unlock, press twice to open or close the power tailgate, and hold the remote start in order to turn on the AC inside the car. The car will be locked, but you can cool or warm up the car depending on the season. Now, black color looks really elegant. You also have this chrome details for elegancy, and you can see all the nice contours on the design. Now let's come a little bit closer and check out the car actually. So the headlights really look nice. You can see those. You can see here the BYD tech, and it's a really elegant design. Now, since this is an EV, the top is closed. On this one, the DMI had here grille. You can see the BYD leathers. You can see the camera there. There's a little bit of silver lip here. There's a radar in the middle and air intake. But on the side here, it's closed, but we have these nice, elegant chrome details. Underneath here, it's unpainted black, stretching around, so you can go to a little bit of an unpaved road. Now, this is the front here, and it looks really elegant. I personally love the front end and the sides. The back end is something I need to get used to a little bit, but really elegant SUV. Now, let's check out here. We have the 19-inch alloys, beautiful diamond cut, silver on black. We saw this one on DMI. These are 235/50 R19. These Continental tires were just fitted on, so the cars from factory come with either summer tires or sometimes with all-season tires. Again, you can see that protection if you go into unpaved road, a little silver, or yeah, silver. Now, mirrors, you can tap here an NFC card to unlock your car if you don't have your key fob. I think you can have it on your smartphone by now. And you can see the turn signal. There's a wide lens camera for 360 parking and a puddle light. Now, these are heated. You have the blind spot. They also dip down in reverse. Now, you can see here the VIN number. We have a big head-up display. You can see here a light sensor. There's a speaker on top of the dash. We have the rain sensor and lane assist camera. This is also double laminated front windshield. So here you can see these chrome aluminum roof racks. We have also the panel roof that is tinted and openable. You can see the shark fin antenna. The spoiler is discreet, and you can see tinted windows on the back. Now, handles, you can press here to unlock or lock. Physical cylinder on the driver's side, and if I back up, You can see the profile, nice and elegant. I now usually don't like too much chrome, but it does look nice on this black model. Now also on the rear we have real discs, so no drum brakes. Now to check out the back end, again, I set the lights on, so they will go off. You can see there's a little light dance when it goes off and when it comes on, but the lights are nicely connected, just waiting for them to go off. You can see that, and then unlock. You can also see the dynamic turn signals, they come on. So just a little close-up, BYD tech. Now you have this sport detail, it's also closed. You can see the silver on the back, no exhaust since this is an EV. You can see the fog light there. Now we have backing camera, cold license plate illumination, and there's a big stoplight on the top. Also this one is the stoplight. You can see that came on. And here you can see the BYD Seal U badge. Now you can press the button next to the camera to open or use the key fob. So press twice. Okay, so press the wrong button. Press twice, opens up. You can see that. And let's come a little bit closer. I'm 2 meter tall person if you're new to the channel, or 6.6 in feet. You can see the top, and you can see here you can press to close or lock. You can also adjust the height. Hold this one until you hear a confirmation sound to memorize the height. So you can see in perspective how tall this is, pretty tall. And on the top it's plain. You can unlock it from the inside. Now here's the axis, nice and big. This is cloth. You pull and release down. Now we have 552 liters of cargo space, 1,440 if you knock down the seats. This is nice and flat. Now bear with me. Okay, if I remove this, you can see the space. Now cable on the right is for Schuko to Type 2. One on the left is for public AC charging stations. Now on the right here we have a bass speaker. We have cold lights on both sides. This is, you pull to release the charge port in case the charging station doesn't want to unlock it. On the left we have a big pocket, and I don't see any 12-volt outlets. Seats knock down 60/40. And underneath here you have patching kit, room for a fire extinguisher, and you also have this extension cord for vehicle to load. Now put this back and close it up. So you can also use the key fob or press the button. Now here's the charge port. Press, and you have a little light on the top. So you can see here combined DC and AC. So that's that. Now let's get inside. Good closing sound, decent soundproof as well. You can see the seals here, and you can push down here to lock if you have kids. Now let's check out this interior. This is all softly padded, soft. This looks like leather imitation, but this is plastic, hard, but it looks really good. You can see here the Infinity speakers, and we have this light color leatherette with this orange contrast stitching, so Infinity is also in the same color. Nice big handles, and we actually have 2 speakers on the top and the bottom, decent pockets, and the doors go all the way down if you're washing the car, just an FYI. Now here you can see the BYD aluminum doorstep. Now let me just pull this one, show you how this looks. So this is the cargo room, and this is how this looks when it's down. Now you have to pull this one and raise this up. Watch out for the seat belt. So it's a bit harder with one hand, but I'll manage. Now as you can see, this is in upright position, so you pull again and push, and you can recline the seats. Now, if I come down here, you can see there's a one-piece carpet and shallow floor since this is an EV. Now we have this blue leatherette with this orange edge and light leatherette which is perforated. You can see the top black roof liner. The shade is closed when you lock the car automatically, so we're going to open it later. Let me jump inside. Now, plenty of feet room, good knee room, and this has an easy entry, but I did push it just a little bit forward so I can show you that there's actually enough space for me. Nice pockets, you can see the leatherette and the stitching, AC vents on the back, 2 USB-Cs and a little compartment. Now you can see the back here. We have armrest with adjustable cups. All sides besides the driver have slowly closing handles with hooks on the back. Have these touch lights, and let's close it up. So good closing sound. You can see also you can adjust the seat belts on the front, and good headroom for a 2-meter tall person. Yes, I'm touching the edge, but for an average height person, if you're lower like 190, you should be fine. Now, this is the front, and let's get to it. So front doors are always slightly heavier and they sound a little bit better. Now, same design, really elegant looking. You see here also silver, or like a dark gray actually. You can fold the mirrors manually, adjust them electronically, lock, unlock, and all windows are fully powered and automatic. You can disable the rear. Now they even added a little rubber inside here. You can also, from the driver position, open or close the power tailgate. Tire pressure is right there. And apologies, this is a little bit dirty, it's just winter, so it's normal. Again, aluminum doorstep on the front. You can see the BYD carpets that are anchored. Automatic pedals. Now, here you can see LED height adjustment. You have this compartment. Also, you can see the stitching. Steering column is manually adjusted, and if I come a little bit closer, you can see this is black, this is blue, actually same as the top here. Also, you can see that. Now, there are 2 USB-Cs, SD card, and a 12-volt outlet on the front with a little space underneath. Now, powered seats, back and forward, tilt, no lumbar, but they're really decent on a longer trip in the DMI, so I can say these are quite okay. You can see the top here, and this is the trip computer. I'm gonna jump in. Good closing sound. Now, I'm gonna switch to wide lens. You can see here the point of view. There will be a point of view driving with no comments, and a separated night point of view driving with impressions. So more follow-up videos. Okay, I will start the car because it is cold and I would like to have heated seats. Now I will lower the volume. We're going to come to that later. So just quickly here to turn on these. I might even turn on the heated steering wheel. Okay, we're going to come back to the infotainment. Let's check out the steering wheel. Here we have a 3-spoke, flat bottom, very nice, and we have nice physical buttons. This is for cruise control. You can turn on the cameras here, tilt the screen. So let's just get over with this. Yeah, I mean, it's cool, but I personally like it in horizontal rather than in vertical. And what I found out, if you have polarized sunglasses, you can only see it in horizontal mode. Now, you have here digital cockpit, trip computer info. We're going to go through that in a moment. Keep your lights on auto settings, so you can see the screen is now much brighter. So I was on lights on, so in that setting it dims the screen. You can see here the wiper controls front and rear, and again, this is blue, so I think in the dark model this was black. You can actually see real stitching here, which really looks great. You can also see the head-up, and since this is more or less the same, I only think I haven't seen these ambient lights on the top. They are underneath here, but I will do a night tour as well, so you can see that better at night. Now, beautiful digital cockpit is very informative, and along with a big infotainment screen, which we're going to come back to also in a moment. You can see here air vents, 2 wireless chargers. You can put your key fob there if the battery is low. Now we have the gear selector, nice parking button. You can see here start, stop, recuperation, select, so you can have like mild or strong, driving modes, blind spot, auto hold, auto for the AC, on and off for the AC, front max defrost, and hazards. So it really looks nice when you turn it on. This is for the volume. You can press to mute. So this is more for the passenger because you can use this one. So this is for the sound. When you press here, then you're scrolling through trip computer. Now, adjustable cups and a really nice design. You can see here another NFC. This is soft. Now, if you raise it up, there's a lot of room here. So look at this. I know it's a bit dark, you can't really see, but it's very spacious. And yeah, there's no AC. You get this. So this, okay, I have to take it out. So you have something to break the glass, and inside is a knife so you can cut the seat belts. This is in case of an accident, but the BYD Blade battery is very safe, and it's an LFP chemistry, so it's very unlikely that it will catch on fire. Slowly opening but spacious glove compartment. You can see that. The seats are really nice, and you have here ISOFIX for the front seat, so you can see that. Now, on the top, a good overview. You have auto dimming. You have a room for sunglasses or driving glasses. It's nice and spongy inside. Touch lights, and you can open the roof. You can open the shade, so you can see that. So it brings more light inside, and it looks a little bit roomier. Closes up when you lock the car. You can see the emergency button for emergency call, and you can open, but I'm not going to open it now, it's cold. And here you can see documents holder. You also have the beauty mirror with the light that comes on when you open it. The lights are matching, nice and cold light. And here this does not extend. So that's that. Here you can put like a charging card or similar. Now, headspace, plenty of headroom on the front. Let's focus on the digital cockpit. Now I'll go through the driving modes. So you can see here we have Eco, Snow Field, that's what they call it, Sport, or Normal. Also, you can use the recuperation, Standard, or High. Now, you can see the range here at 53%. Now, also, let me just, not to forget, show you the camera. So it's a little bit of you saw light rain, so the cameras might be covered a little bit with water droplets, but you can see a really good camera resolution. It is excellent. You can see the wheels here. I think it's usually sharper, or I'm not maybe mistaking, but it's decent sharpness, I would say. You can see here transparent and 3D view, so it looks really awesome. Okay, I'm gonna come back to the infotainment just to wrap it up here. Now, you can press here on this one, and then this is the average in the past 50 kilometers. This is the average in total, and you can see the tire pressure, so your drive time, average speed, energy flow, and back to the top. Now if you go to the sides here, you have the warning for the winter tires. Perhaps you can choose a classical, but I think I prefer personally the standard one, or the one that was on. Also, you can see here in control the climate, fan speed, you can see the alerts, and you can do a launch and then measure your time. So that's that. Quite a decent digital cockpit and customizable. Now, big screen here. I'm gonna try to be fast because I did cover it in the DMI. You have here shortcuts. You can control all of those. You can customize and add some different shortcuts. Now, excuse me. This is the home screen. You have these apps on the side. You can add more. You do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Here we have shortcuts. You can hold this and then rearrange those. Now, this is the navigation. It's powered by Google. Now, what I've noticed from the Seal, if you type in a destination, it will show you estimated arrival, but when you start navigating, it disappears. I think they should fix that in the software update. There are plenty of settings here. I'm not going to go through all of these. I'm going to do a range test, so you can follow that video as well. Now, there are climate shortcuts here. This is for the car settings, and here the seat, or this one. This one brings the AC menu. This one brings the seats, so you saw that. And someone asked to show this as well, so you can see that. And quickly to run through the vehicle settings, you have all of these: exterior, courtesy, locks. So I'm just going quickly through these because I already did that once. Sound is pretty good. I'm going to play some music just to pass through these. You can set different clocks. You can have also a light theme, which looks great in this light interior, if I'm being honest. So yeah, it's actually quite good. I've set it to dark theme for some reason, because I guess I prefer it in the BYD on dark. This is also easier for your eyes, maybe in dark theme if you're watching this video at night. So that's also one of the reasons why I've decided to have the night theme. You can see here that you can here preheat the battery manually. I think if you're navigating to a charger, it will engage it automatically. Here you can see in 11,000 kilometers, this is the average. This is a press car, so people like to, maybe floor it and drive it in the city. But I think this is the average consumption by WLTP or WLTP. You can also see here we have ventilated seats on the front and heated, so the back seats are for some reason not heated at all. Excuse me, I'm going randomly through there. Here you can see downhill assist, comfort or sport setting for the driving, and service. You can see here the maintenance, overhaul, ADAS features. There is this quite annoying feature in EU or Europe. You have to disable this each time. Parking assist, and here you can see system, general. I'm not going to go through all of these in version. There is this, you can disable the speed limit recognition and the CHIM, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a faster way, so you don't go into a lot of menus. And that's it. Sorry for not showing the Apple CarPlay, or it'll just interrupt my exterior mic, so I don't want this to be too long. Okay, cutting in a detail. If you press here, you can choose a different theme and different wallpapers. Okay guys, cutting in. I finished my recording, so I won't interrupt my exterior mic now. You can see the Apple CarPlay. A nice big screen, works faster when I'm not recording, and it's pretty good. You can see here full maps. You can can see like this, so very useful screen. Also, you can of course connect Android Auto. I have Apple CarPlay. Also, really important, I've figured out this little badge here. If you press it, you can actually disable the pesky, annoying overspeed chim sound, and this is the fastest way. So you don't have to go to ADAS. You know, there's too many steps doing this. Although it will still be here on, but it does disable the warning. So that's just a shorter way. You don't have to go through this. This completely disables the speed limit recognition. If I press it, you can see it's gone. Just simple tap here and toggle, and I wish you didn't have to press OK if this was just on and off, but that's the shortest way to disable that. And that's it. I do owe you a radio or a little music demo. I think the radio, or the sound system is pretty good. Yeah, so you have the DAB and FM, really good. Here's another shortcut that brings you to equalizer, middle treble bass, and so on. If you're going forward, there is a light humming sound as a pedestrian warning. Otherwise, you know, not really loud. If you're going to reverse, it's the same. Heads-up display is right there. And when you're driving, you can see here the little car. If you engage the cruise control, like if I press here, then you can see the car comes on the front. You can see the blind spot, but you can also see it in the heads-up display and the side mirrors. That's it. I'm going to wrap it up. Turn it off. You can see here driving statistics when you leave, and charging menu that I'm going to cut in. So that was it. I want it to be detailed but not too long. We're going to pop the bonnet and show you the front. Yeah, no front space, and I think it's pretty obvious they could have added a decent front space, at least for some charging cables, or maybe even a carry-on if they've designed it well. This is your washer fluid, and this is the front electric motor. Once again, 160 kilowatts of power, 218 horsepower. So that's that. I'm gonna wrap it up here, let it drop. You have to push it a little bit to close, and that's fine. So that was the BYD Seal U EV. Thank you for watching. Help me with the algorithm, like, share, comment, and stay tuned for more videos, the driving part, the range test, charging, and so on. See you in the next one. Until then, bye.